My name's Alan Richards. I'm a homeless man in Auburn, New York. I live on and off the streets here in town, and I have for a couple of years. And I'm going to talk about some of that, how it's impacted me, and what I want to do about it, and hopefully make changes in the world to make it better for not just myself but everyone involved. But I am currently housed at the Cuga Inn at the Finger Lakes in Auburn here, and it was previously the Days Inn. Before this, I spent some time in and out of treatment while being homeless. I've been homeless for a couple of years. For the first time ever in my life, I became homeless November 22nd, 2022, and I've struggled to find permanent housing and stable housing ever since. To start with, what caused me to be homeless in the first place was basically I have a history with drugs and some mental health problems and issues that I'm working through and trying to stabilize, which I think any of us is trying to do in the world at this point. But as you can imagine, I had some problems along the way, very complicated issues that I'm still dealing with even today, and have to deal with. I may probably still have to deal with for a long time. Hopefully some of the stuff will change, if not all of it. Hopefully something can be done. I'm going to talk about my drug use a little bit. I developed pain issues back in 2015, and it's kind of localized to my shoulder and lower back because I did a lot of physical labor, lifting things like televisions and this and that. I was also a bench technician, and got my certifications in electronics and digital and analog camera systems. I have a whole pile of certifications I won't get into. Mainly I was a technician, bench tech that fixed people's stuff, and I just had pain problems and started taking pain medication through doctors, and that quickly stemmed into them cutting me off at a certain point, and I started using harder drugs like heroin and things like that. Well, that affected my relationships because my wife wound up divorcing me, and she had to move on with her life. And this was in 2015. This happened. She divorced me in 2015. This is my beginning adventures with recovery and trying to get sober. I went to Cars in Trumansburg, and then went to a stabilization rehab halfway house in Binghamton. Fairview, I had some issues while I was there after having 22 months clean, but they sent me back into treatment. I went to Saranac Lake, St. Joe's in Saranac Lake, and I came to Auburn, New York in 2017 to the Grace House, which is a halfway house here, in search of drug rehabilitation and those kind of things. And basically I didn't consider myself homeless at that point because I always had a roof over my head up until then, and even after that I was put up at the West Middle School building here in town, which they took the school and renovated and made into apartments for people that have housing issues, mental health being the main concern about the people that live there. And they could have drug history too, that kind of stuff. If they're trying to better their lives, then they qualified. So I got in, and I was there for about 5 years, and a couple of years ago they evicted me to homelessness because of some of the company that I kept. Nature of the beast is because I did drugs and was in treatment. Those are the kind of people that I know, and I had friends like that would regularly frequent my house, and that not all of them were very nice, and they got me some violations and ultimately got me terminated from my lease and then evicted to the streets, and I really had nowhere to go. My family doesn't care to really talk to me much nowadays, which is unfortunate. I think that they're missing out on some things. I'm in a better place today than I was. I'm not using drugs today. I'm not trying to, and I haven't wanted to for a long time. I just want life to be better. I suffer with severe depressive disorders and PTSD disorders as a result of all the things that I've been through over the course of years. You know, I've been a volunteer for firemen for Trumansburg. I did some EMS stuff, drove the ambulance for a while. But I've seen some things, and I've been around, and you know, I'm not doing this for me, but hopefully for the betterment of everybody. And I hope that can kind of summarize where I'm at.
Where are you going?
Let's see, where am I going? I'm fighting for and working towards my happiness in the future. So it's not just my happiness simply, but it's having and maintaining happiness and living a happy existence, because I'm 50 years old and most of my life has been pain and anxiety and some kind of stress, almost on a regular daily basis, multiple times a day, just forever it seems like. And I'm tired, you know, and I have hope for the future. I love people. I'm a social kind of person, butterfly, whatever you want to call. I care about everyone deeply, but I feel like I've been let down in a lot of ways. But I'm still working very hard to do the things I enjoy. I'm finding new things to do every day, and I just want to continue to be able to do those things and hopefully have a good, happy existence left.